The attack of the killer tomatoes! It's a riot! It's a scream! It's a disaster! It's...
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes! Attack of the Killer Tomatoes!
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes began as a title.
You got little Timmy.
They'll beat you, bash you, squish you, mash you,
chew you up for brunch,
and finish you off for dinner or lunch.
Hey, will somebody please pass the ketchup?
Attack of the Killer
Tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
The Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Attack of the Killer
Tomatoes.
That'll probably become like the Rocky the Horror Show, be a cult thing.
El ataque de los tomates.
I could give you the sound that tomatoes make in different languages. Tomato language, for example, the sound a tomato would make if you were throwing a tomato against a wall in Russia, for example, would be this sound.
Tomato.
Attack of the Killer
Tomatoes.
John said, I want to make the most egregious trash I can make because based on my research, that's what sells.
I'm greatly honored by the fact that somebody had to be the worst vegetable movie. Why couldn't it be us? And indeed, it is.
It's the inspiration for every film that's been made, I think with the exception of Schindler's List, although there was a bit of Killer Tomato in there with the girl with the red coat.
The stupidest thing that actually ever happened.
There were many stupid things that happened during the filming of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. There was the helicopter crash, which was not particularly brilliant, but it was beautiful, and it really helped make the movie.
I would say the stupidest thing that happened is that we chose Costa Dillon to be the driver in the scene when I was being dragged behind a car.
Oh, well, it depends on whether you define that as stupid or not.
Steve Peace did his own stunts, and he did some really physical work.
And yes, we devised that stunt, storyboarded it extensively, and when we were towing Steve behind the car, we didn't have a mechanism for letting go.
And I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, stop, stop, stop the car. Suddenly it occurred to me that Costa was driving, and of course Costa's deaf in his left ear.
Just like the helicopter crash that occurred later, it was like, oh my God, one of the actors is dead, and it's worse because he's a writer-producer.
This is it. This is art.
Mom, did you hear that?
What? No, what? Oh! Ah! They're back!
Please don't watch anymore. You've watched enough already. Get the hell away from the TV set or whatever it is. Burn this tape. Burn. It's not a tape? Oh, it's a DVD. Okay. Break it. Break the DVD and then go out and buy another one.